Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching Raya the Last Dragon, starring Kelly Marie Tran, Awkwafina, Sandra Oh, and Daniel Day Kim, and animated once again by Walt Disney Corporation. Now, when it comes to Disney's animated films, you're familiar with a lot of their princess stories. You're familiar with a lot of the ones that have huge song numbers and ones that have tons of versions of, a Disneyfication of real world mythology. But when it comes to Raya the Last Dragon, this definitely feels like something that Disney has been trying to do to get into the East Asian mythology market. But with enough of a unique spin to really make it one of the most action-packed and one of the most exciting Disney films that I've seen in recent years. Let's get to the story, shall we? The story takes place in Kumandra, basically a fictionalized version of our Earth, where humans lived with dragons in peace and harmony until the Duran showed up and basically acted as a plague that turns human beings and dragons into stone statues, a la Dr. Stone. So the dragons happened to create a mystical gem to repel these plague-like beings and to keep peace within the world. But the people seeked out the gem, it gets broken, the plague rages on and turns the entire world into a Mad Max-style apocalypse. That's where our heroine Raya comes in, played by Kelly Marie Tran, who has to find the pieces of this dragon gem alongside the very last dragon known as Sisu, played by Awkwafina. And on the way, she meets a bunch of colorful characters, finds an old rival, and tries to find a way to trust all these people that she comes across. Now, the story here is actually pretty interesting considering, thankfully, the film doesn't feel like it's rehashing anything from the other Disney princess films that they've done before, but they also feel like they're not deliberately trying to copy plot points they've done before. It generally does feel like, while you can predict certain parts where the story is going, none of them feel like they're going through the motions. You've got some expertly animated action scenes, you've got a great amount of lore when it comes to the dragons, and some funny bits from Awkwafina's Sisu. But Awkwafina also can handle drama in a lot of her acting, which I was really surprised by. But I do think Kelly Marie Tran is the best overall performance as Raya, who I think could definitely be popular even among the Disney princesses with how she's portrayed. She's got the stoic tomboy warrior woman thing going on, but she also has a fair amount of character development, and she's pretty likable and understandable for why she is in the position that she's in. The other characters include a 10-year-old entrepreneur named Boone, an old barbarian named Tong, and a very athletic baby who happened to provide comic relief and a good amount of friendship and fellowship in good measure. They don't get that much development when it comes down to them, but they are all likable and they're all well voiced. Even minor characters like the mother of the main rival of Raya, and Raya's father, played by Daniel Day Kim and Sandra Oh, even they happen to be pretty likable and they have their own moments to shine throughout the film. And even though the film's only about 95 minutes long, not counting the credits, it still manages to have a good amount of pacing, and it doesn't feel like we stay in one place for too long, and it doesn't feel like we do one thing for too long. So, with great pacing, a great action, excellent animation, and a story that Disney hasn't really tried before, I do think this is one of the best Disney films we've seen in years. And while I don't think it's perfect, it's absolutely worthy of everyone's time if they choose to watch it. So that's why I'm going to give Raya the Last Dragon a 9 out of 10. See you next time.